up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Let's get it. We're the gang. Hello to everybody. Young Deadpool in the building. Young Credentials. We working. How's everybody doing? H-Town, what's up? I was damn near... Excuse me, 1 second. I was down there thinking about taking a trip to H-Town. They're doing, the Charler brothers are having their media day. So I was thinking about going down there, but, you know, this stuff got to make business. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, no disrespect to them, but, like, getting a round trip ticket to Texas for 1 day. You know, but I want to be there. What's up, Luis Medina? We got a channel member. You know, you guys see that army green? We working. Hey, this is an underrated beat. Let's do the roll call. This is an underrated ass beat. Where y'all at? Where y'all from? Rest in peace, Prodigy. We just working. Philosophical, hypothetical. Let's get it. City, state, zip. Where y'all at? Where y'all from? Done. New media. We the gang. We the gang that maintain. They can't hang. Shout out to New Zealand in the building. We straight killing. I know you feeling. We straight drilling and hitting with penicillin. Let's get it. Arkansas. Shout out to Bill Clinton. I just want the people to know I did not have sexual relations with Monica Lewinsky. Shout out to Florida. East Oakland. They stay smoking. We ain't joking. 510. Where y'all at? Let's get it. Man, we gonna talk about Joshua Wilder Fury, the latest and greatest. 870-501 Arkansas. That dirty glove Detroit. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to the Bronx, NY. Stand up. 910. This beat is so hard. I'm just thinking of rhymes in my head. Where y'all at? Smash the like button and stop fronting. We just working, man. We doing something light. I'm gonna talk about it. Darwin, Northern Territory, Australia. Crikey. What's up, Crikey? You down under. Okay. Told all y'all coming back when I'm coming through when I'm coming through. Let's get it. Man, I can't rock like okay, what's the tightest beat right now? This new music doesn't do nothing for me. They don't be talking about nothing. Like, I don't know. I like substance. Like, even, I don't know. You get to a certain stage, like even movies and stuff, like horror movies, they don't even make you think or anything. Like, people just want to see Saw, people getting ripped to shreds and stuff like that. Man, what? That's nothing, man. You see that on the news. I want something that, you know, really got you thinking or something. He said, I literally got a crocodile head as a gift yesterday. I'm done. Crikey. Now that's a knife. Shout out to Australia. I feel y'all. I see y'all. Texas in this bitch. I'm trying to get rich and then take a shit. Bars. Let's get it. How's everybody doing? We gonna talk about it. You know, leave it to your boy. We feeling good, feeling great. We slinging boxing like real estate. I'm in Cali, the real estate. Oh my God. I said we slinging boxing like real estate. I'm in Cali, the real estate. West side. Oh my God. Bars. Let me stop, man. So let me read this. We'll start with this. WBC announced that they basically ordered Wilder Fury 2. It's on their official website and everything, on their Twitter, verified. It says the World Boxing Council, WBC, conducted a voting through the Board of Governors, which resulted in a unanimous agreement and sanctioned a direct rematch between WBC heavyweight champion Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, I'm so frustrated, right? And Tyson Fury. Wilder and Fury gave boxing one of the best fights in the heavyweight division in a long time, which has created tremendous popular demand for fans to see a rematch. The WBC is happy to confirm that a direct rematch has been approved and will create in a ruling which will also consider the mandatory status of the division. I wish to once again congratulate Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury for their great battle inside the ring and for their exemplary sportsmanship after the bout. So, good news and bad news. Yeah, I need to get a cut, you know what I'm saying? I'm back in Cali. I need to get that Cali cut real quick. Y'all want the good news or y'all want the bad news about this? I'm going to tell you both. But what do you want first? Y'all want the good news? Smash the like button. We working. Eagles Army salute. Shout out to the Patreons. You know, channel members with the Army green. They special. I do a little bit of MMA, but, you know, being a one man, but I'm Desperado. I'm Antonio Banderas, you know, so being El Mariachi is a little bit hard. Like, I want to do more and more. I want to do more that in boxing, but, you know, you got to pace yourself. Y'all want the good news or the bad news? Which one do y'all want first? Bad news? Vote. The first 5 responses I see, that's what we're going to go over. Okay, 1 for good news, 1 for bad. 2 for bad. 2 for good. 3 for bad. Whatever the first 5 responses I see. 3 for bad, 2 for good. 4 for bad. 5. All right, y'all motherfuckers is some cynical motherfuckers. Yeah, give me the bad news. All right, bad news is this. Anthony Joshua fight and Deontay Wilder and or Fury, don't really see when it's going to even happen. Here's why. If the WBC ordered a direct, I mean, I don't know their status or standpoint on getting out of the way for April. I do not know that at this point. This is breaking news. It just came out today. But if it is what it sounds like, they ordered a direct rematch. You know, there's going to be a lot of money in the rematch. A lot of people want to see it instantly. Deontay Wilder says he wants to right his wrong, or, you know, just prove to the world what it is and what it ain't. So, with that being said, if Wilder fights Fury next, then that throws the Joshua fight out the window. That's why you see the title Joshua gets a pass. Because how can Wilder fight 2 people? First of all, he has to beat Tyson Fury cleanly to the point where there's no, you know, ifs, ands, or buts about it, right? So how can Tyson Fury or Wilder fight Joshua in April? But then beyond that, let's hypothetically say, I'm not saying this is what will happen, but let's say Wilder, he makes adjustments and he knocks out Tyson Fury in the rematch, right? He's going to have to fight his mandatory because he's going to be due up for a mandatory. So he's probably going to have to fight Dominic Breazeale. Dominic Breazeale ain't fought in a while. So maybe, let's say Dominic Breazeale and, you know, Humphrey Bogart, I don't know who else is ranked, fight in an eliminator. He's probably going to have to fight the winner of that. Because he has 1 belt, 1 face, 1 name, 1 champion, you know. He's going to have to fight a mandatory at some point. His last mandatory defense was, for his 1 belt, was Stavern. I was at that fight. That was in November. So you usually have about a year. So they stepped out of the way for Wilder Fury 1. And if they're ordering Wilder Fury 2, then it sounds like they'll, you know, make accommodations to not face the mandatory straight away. But then after that, it will have been since November of 2017 that Wilder's faced a mandatory. And, you know, and Eddie Hearns, he said the same thing for Joshua. You know, if Joshua fights whoever in April and it's not Wilder Fury, then guess what? Joshua's going to be up for his, I think, Kubrat Pulev mandatory later in the year. So basically, another year where we don't get to fight. So that's pretty shitty. And, you know, and I don't really know a way, you know, I don't really know a way that this could even be rectified at this point. you know, because the fact is Wilder and Fury fought. It was a draw. There's some controversy. People, you know, don't all agree with, unanimously agree who won. So the immediate rematch would kind of be the right thing to do, which is a good thing. But it's also, you know, Joshua, you know, I really blame Team Joshua because they had an opportunity. This could have been them in this position, and then we wouldn't even be talking about this. But Wilder and Fury, they both were participants in, you know, an instant classic type of fight that didn't end in a clear victor. You get what I'm saying? I mean, I know people could say Tyson Fury won, and you know, it's in your mind, it's a clear victor. But guess what? I live in the real world. In the real world, it was a draw. I don't give a fuck what you thought and who you thought won, because just the same as there's people who think Tyson Fury won, there are some people that are saying that Wilder won, and Wilder was robbed of a knockout. So bottom fucking line, you know, see, people get mad at me because I say it so, like, I'm not even gonna say aggressive, but it's so outright, because I'm a realist. I'm not here to beat around the bush and stuff. I don't care who you personally thought won. The reality of the situation is it ended in a draw. No different than when Ward beat Kovalev. That's what it is, you know, it's a close fight, hard to judge or whatever, and that's how it deemed. So, you know, it needs clarification. A draw still wasn't a win for Wilder. What brought that up? Sean, that was like probably the most manic comment that I've seen today. Who said a draw was a win for Wilder? Like, what are you talking about? I really feel that, you know, hopefully in boxing I could create some kind of scholarship program, you know, open up a lab, because I think some of you guys really have Tourette's, and you know, I want to be able to help boxing fans who may be suffering from different things. Because that was completely random what you just said. Yeah, a draw ain't a win. Wilder can't draw a cartoon. What are you talking about, bro? A draw isn't a win for Fury either. Thank you, Kitty, but that's what I'm saying. Like, what do y'all be talking about? He said a draw isn't a win for Wilder. Okay, it's not a win for Tyson Fury either. Does he have the green strap? Okay, then. In the words of Roger Mayweather, okay, then. Who he beat? He ain't beat no motherfucking body. Okay, then. You know, everybody do the Roger Mayweather. Okay, then. What you talking about? A draw and a win for Wilder. Thank you, Captain Obvious. It ain't a win for nobody. It's a fucking draw. It's a half win, half loss if you really want to be technical. Y'all just be saying whatever, bro. Like, I'm gonna try to help boxing in ways that I can, but y'all real life got like tics and shit. Y'all just can't help yourself but to say stuff. Just a bear shit in the woods and wipe his ass with a rabbit. Like, what? What are you talking about, bro? What? Where did that come from? I play Mortal Kombat in the incubator. Oh, y'all got real life Tourette's. I just be saying whatever. Anyway, bottom line is Wilder Fury needs closure, and it looks like that's what we're gonna get. You know, shout out to Recreational Things with the Recreational Shmoney Gang. $5 super chat. This is my donation to the. Hey, I didn't mean to laugh at that. He said this is my donation to the, because you know when you read ahead before you've actually read. Okay, he said this is my donation to the cause of Tourette's syndrome. Here you go, Ego. Thank you for the Tourette's research. We gonna listen. I just want to help boxing fans in any way I can. These motherfuckers just be blurting out shit. Vasily Lomachenko Usyk hate Burger King. Like, okay, that was random. They the best ever. I never liked Scooby-Doo mysteries. The fuck y'all be talking about, B? These dudes just be saying whatever. A draw and a win for the Obama. Obama ain't never had a draw with a president. Like, what? I could do it too. We could all just blurt out stuff. Like, we talking about Obama in the Bronx, Obama in the Palmer, the comma, the Palmer. Like, fucking Eminem and shit. I said I'm like the Bronx Bomber and Obama mixed with a little bit of karma with a long arm of the like what? The long arm of the rope. I said the long arm of the law. I'm like the Bronx Bomber. I bomb you. Straight cause karma like Obama. That's Barack Obama when I bomb. Like, what the fuck are you even talking about, bro? Y'all gotta leave me the fuck alone, bro. Hold on, let me drink my coffee. I'm sorry. I need a little bit of caffeine because y'all tripping. Loma can't gain weight? What do you mean by that? Hey, Luis Medina ain't got no chill, bro. Yeah, man, y'all crazy. But anyway, so the good news is the bad news, damn near. Good news is we might get an immediate rematch, which is good. But then the bad news is, I mean, for the fans that really wanted the Joshua fight. But like I said, Joshua, it still makes him look bad. You know, it makes him look bad because this whole talk, like let's say Joshua and Wilder fought and it was this outcome with controversy, then he could be the one. He could have been the person in this position. But now he's going to probably end up fighting God knows who, you know, Dillian White, Derek Chisora winner, Gerald Miller, the cast of The Longest Yard, you know, fucking Adam Sandler or something. Oh, Nudie Magazine Day. Hey, Penguin, come to the zoo. We'll treat you real respectable like. Nudie Magazine Day. Shampoo is better. No, conditioner. Like, you gonna fuck around and fight The Longest Yard cast, bro. Like, what? Ooh. Hey, Mr. Penguin, they treat you real respectable like. Hey, Billy, no more gibberish. It's like, Mortal Kombat's a very good game, but I particularly like Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong sucks. You know, so you suck. AJ gonna call out Floyd. You know, I don't know who he gonna fight. You know, some people speculate Usyk. Either way, it's not gonna be Wilder Fury. He said, Shaggy. Hey, bro, I can't deal with these comments. Y'all funny as shit. Smash the like button. We working. But anyway, bottom line is, I really, unless they allow for Joshua to fight, or Tyson Fury or Wilder to fight Joshua, either way, I foreshadow Joshua's first fight in 2019 being worse than Wilder Fury, like meaning the competition. You know, not worse in terms of like horrible person, but it's not gonna be something we want to see. You know, like Joshua versus Wilder Fury, Joshua versus Luis Ortiz. I mean, let's take bet. I'll take a bet. Who want to bet a stack? Let's bet a stack right now. Joshua, if Wilder and Fury are booked up, how many of y'all think he's gonna fight Luis King Kong Ortiz in April? Who want to bet a stack? We'll put a stack in escrow right now. Who think he fight? Luis Ortiz don't even think it. Who think AJ? Because this is a freebie fight. He's like, you know, if he fights Dillian White, that's not his mandatory. You know, I thought he took care of his mandatory with Povetkin, and his other mandatory is Kubrat Pulev. So, you know, that's to me the bad news, is because that would be awesome if AJ fought Luis King Kong Ortiz, you know, as his stay busy fight. It's a good barometer test with the once beaten Cuban before the Cuban gets older, You know, see, that's why a lot of people in the comment section are full of shit. They say Luis Ortiz is so old, right? Fine. Then why do you want to age him out even more? This is not wine. You know, boxing, you have a certain shelf life. So if you already are saying he's old in 2018, then why you want to fight him, you know, in 3 years? And that would be a good fight, like a warm-up fight for AJ to later fight the winner. If he gets past Luis Ortiz, then fight the winner of Wilder Fury if they're going to do the rematch, which it sounds like they will. See, I studied this game. You know, I really have. You know, we need some theme music. I don't think y'all are awake enough. We need some theme music. Hold on. We need some theme music. I studied this game and I figured it out. Let's get it. Hey, smash the like button. I gotta wake y'all up. Y'all ain't. Hey. Check it. Eminem was killing this. Bust it. All right, look. This is what Eminem's. Oh, hold on. They gonna fuck my beat up. I done figured this rap shit out. I map shit out strategically. Timing is everything, and be the key to my success, and it's worked for me repeatedly. Let them dish you first and respond immediately. In order to master the art of war, don't start a war. Should not no more. We done scared them off. There are no more victims are sick. I'm fixing it. Ain't got no pictures to rip, but shit to throw darts in. Ain't got no more targets. Shit, Irv and Jeff, we done beat them to death. Benzino with death. Oh my gosh, let me stop, bro. All right. Anyway, I done figured this rap shit out. I map shit out strategically. Timing is everything, and it seems to be the key to my success, and it's worked for me repeatedly. Let them dish you first and respond immediately. In order to master the art of war, don't start a war. Shit, not no more. We done scared them off. There are no more. Victims are sick. I'm fixing the. Ain't got no more targets. Let's get it. So anyway, AJ. I doubt he fights Luis Ortiz, which would be a great like warm up fight. Block D Lemongrassy. Block the Lemongrassy. Yeah, block him. He could go. Hold on, we can't move. Ain't shit moving until we gotta get this. You know, we gotta get dude out here. Okay, I got him. Bow. Yeah. So anyway, the bottom line is, who's AJ gonna fight in April? Who's he gonna fight in April? I think, like I said, Luis Ortiz would be great, but how many people? See, like I said, I figured this game out. Like, all you have to do is like people. Like, I don't give a fuck about money like that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people do. So all you have to do is interject some money to it, and then change the whole conversation. People will argue this and that, you know, all day, and then you add a little bit of money, and then they don't want to put their money where their mouth is. You know, they're like, oh, yeah, he'll fight Luis Ortiz in April. Okay, let's bet something. You know, let's bet something. Ego a legend. You already know. Let's bet something. If you think Luis Ortiz will get a shot, if Wilder and Fury are tied up, put that bet up. So that's the downside. AJ will end up most likely fighting who we always thought he wanted to fight, Dillian White or some shit. You know, I think Luis Ortiz is a good barometer fight because I want to see how he looks versus Luis Ortiz. And you know, the bullshit about Luis Ortiz is this. He was ranked as Joshua's mandatory, and then he had that WBC fail. They found the adverse finding, right, in his drug test, and then the WBC cleared him, but the WBA dropped him. Like, how you gonna drop Luis Ortiz and you're not even the one that found the drug test, the failed drug test, and then the person that found the failed drug test cleared him to fight? You see what I'm saying? That doesn't make sense. So he got cleared to fight for the title of the company, the sanctioning body that discovered the failed test. But then a guy, like a sanctioning body that had nothing to do with it, the WBA, dropped him from the rankings and still haven't put him back. Yet, or Alexander Povetkin failed 2 drug tests with no clearance. Actually the first one was kind of cleared, but then he failed again in an unexplainable, because he had ostarine in his system, which was never rectified or explained. He got suspended, and then somehow he became Joshua's mandatory. Explain that. So basically, Luis Ortiz failed 2 drug tests in his career that I know about, and so did Povetkin. Povetkin failed all in 1 year for 2 different substances. So how was Povetkin allowed? You see, y'all don't be asking the questions. I be asking the questions. Some of y'all don't ask the questions that, how is Povetkin, who failed 2 drug tests more recently, you know, in the same year for 2 different substances over there in Russia, how is he allowed to fight Joshua? How? But then Luis Ortiz has never been placed back in the WBA rankings. But I guarantee you, if I go to the, I'm not even doing it because it's a waste of my time. I already know. I guarantee you, if I go to the WBA rankings, they got guys like, you know, Zazik, you know, Johnson or some shit that nobody knows who are ranked. But then Luis Ortiz is one of the best heavyweights in the world, and he ain't ranked anymore. But Zazik Johnson or somebody fucking random is in there. Come on, bro. We know what that is. Hold on 1 second. I gotta take my algae pill. Listen, why would you want to see Usyk and AJ at this point? Because he knocked out Tony Bellew, who Adonis Stevenson, who's in a coma now, you know, knocked out already in a lighter division. Let Usyk, listen, I'm okay with building up to the Usyk fight, but why is Usyk got to just jump in with the guy who some of y'all say is the number 1 heavyweight? His first fight? That don't make sense, bro. That's a huge weight difference. Let him get acclimated. He says Zazik Johnson is a badass product. Y'all tripping. Yeah, really. Yeah, but I'd rather look, I don't want I like to minimize the excuses. So I'd rather see Usyk come up comfortable, you know, get through some decent people, you know, and then fight. Why he got to fight immediately for the title in his first fight? Like, you know, it's unnecessary. Usyk said Fury would be too big. Yeah. And he has an awkward style. Yeah, let him do what Ward did before Kovalev. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get 1 or 2 fights or something, because then that way you could say it's a little bit more like fair grounds, you know, like you acclimate to the division instead of just popped up. That's like starting a job with no training. Like, you know, I mean, obviously he has years of training experience-wise, but each division is its own. You see guys like Broner and Danny Garcia. I mean, is their power at 147 what it was at 135 and 140? Probably not. You know, either that or the guys are bigger, stronger, tougher. Yeah, like, I mean, Dillian White said he'll fight Usyk. That I'd rather see that. I'd rather see, instead of Dillian White versus AJ or AJ versus Usyk off rip, I'd rather see Dillian White and Usyk, because he has a rugged style with power. So let's see how it's a different division, man. That's the bottom line. Look at Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor. I know that's a different sport, but it's the same concept. Conor McGregor destroyed Jose Aldo in 13 seconds. That was the best guy that he could fight at featherweight. But then fighting Nate Diaz, who had losses, you know, Jose Aldo hadn't lost in like, 8 years or something. Nate Diaz was not the most active, but we're talking about size differential. That always changes the play. He's durable. He's not going to stop unless you stop him. And Nate Diaz is, you know, game. And he's better with jiu-jitsu, better ground game. He got hands, etc. Styles make fights. But I don't know. I think all this could have been avoided if AJ fought Wilder in September. You know, but he chose Povetkin. Now Fury and Wilder had a successful event and a close fight, you know, or a contested fight. So fuck it. That's a good one, Christian. I like that. Bryant Jennings versus Usyk. Exactly. Like, just, we gotta see. People sleep on Bryant Jennings. He stopped Spilka before Wilder. People don't remember that. And he beat Mike Perez after Mike Perez put a dude in a coma. So, like, Bryant Jennings, he's still and he fought Luis Ortiz. And he actually got hurt in the first round, but he did real good the second round, if I remember correctly. What does DAZN have to do with any of this? I'm just curious. Usyk versus Ortiz, that ain't happening. See, this is what I'm saying. People always undermine Ortiz, call him old, try to relegate him to that. Not the better Klitschko. He went the distance with Vladimir. Vitaly's the better Klitschko. To me. I mean, I don't know how y'all perceive it. Use of life. Peace out. Enjoy your nap or sleep. Malik Scott is tough too. He was beating Chisora. Yeah, he's big too, you know. I don't know. I'd rather see the guy acclimate, come up the right way, and then fight, you know. But the other good thing is, it's, I don't know. I just have mixed feelings about this. If it weren't for these mandatories, then everything would be peachy. But with these mandatories in the way. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe it can happen with the unit. You know, it would be a unification. If Joshua doesn't fight Kubrat Pulev in September and fights Wilder Fury 2 winner, actually, that could happen. I just thought about that. It could happen if the sanctioning bodies all come into agreement and get out the way of the unification, undisputed unification, what's right for boxing. So yeah, it actually could happen. So yeah, this is actually not as bad as I thought. For some reason, I was thinking that like the mandatories, like Dominic Breazeale and Kubrat Pulev were gonna get in the way, but they should be able to hopefully agree that Wilder Fury winner fights Joshua. But either way, like I said, I don't see Joshua fighting a dangerous fight. You could say Dillian White has some danger if he beats Derek Chisora, but AJ already knocked him out. He already knocked him out, so that's gonna be crazy. What if Joshua loses to Dillian White? Because Dillian White did rock him. You know what? I don't know why, but I just have a feeling somewhere along the line, this is gonna hurt Joshua, like not taking that $50 million. I really feel that way. Cause then, you could. Boxing's fickle. You take a loss, you're not getting that $50 million like that. Who would win, Deontay or Joshua? I'm still picking Wilder. Like, I think Wilder would beat Joshua. It's a good fight. It's a fight that needs to happen. See, the difference between me and a lot of these emotional dudes that try to do what I do, I've been doing this. A lot of these dudes just starting and, think they can do better, but then end up quitting and all types of shit. But whatever. The difference between me and them is no matter what my fight prediction is, I'm still with the smoke. I still want to see it. If Joshua wins, and people always see this behavior proves to me what I'm about to say. When dudes come at let's say Joshua beats Wilder, they come to me like I got knocked out. What I'm saying? Like this. I give my fight prediction on who I think to win. I'm not emotionally tied, And then if Wilder beats Joshua and knocks him out, then they fucking disappear. But people act they take this boxing shit so personal. I never get in the way of seeing the fight. I think Wilder beats AJ stylistically. But, let's see it. At the end of the day, I just want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see what would happen. Do is right for boxing, for all the belts. People be playing these games. Aha. What do you mean, aha? But I do pick Wilder because, like I said, people, I don't know. It's really people get too emotional though. Yeah, clearly. It's really even laborious to even talk about this. The bottom line is styles make fights. A guy can have an off night. A guy can look certain way versus this style. But unless AJ fights like Tyson Fury, then what are we even comparing? AJ's not 6'9", 6'10". He's actually an inch shorter than Deontay Wilder. AJ doesn't have the same reach as Tyson Fury. I believe it's shorter arms. AJ, I have to double check that. But Tyson Fury looks like he has some long ass arms. AJ doesn't move like Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury said that himself. I was there. He's like, AJ would have been nailed. He don't move like me. That's what Tyson Fury said. So once again, that's a fact. AJ does not. He's more stiff. He does not move the same like Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury be bending at the waist and, triple stutter steps and all these feints. That's a whole different ball game. So if Wilder struggles with that or whatever happens in the Wilder fight, that's completely different. You know what I'm saying? That's let's say you live in New York and you getting at a hood rat, some hood rat chick that live around the way, on 15th and Lenox or some shit, right? That's going to be a completely different experience and or approach to getting at Kim Kardashian, a chick that you see, that you meet at a, VIP party or something. That's a celebrity. Do you get what I'm saying? But people are so ignorant, they assume it's one and the same. Just because you bag shawty from the block or some shit like that has nothing to do with a totally different chick who comes from a totally different environment, a totally different financial standing. You get what I'm saying? There's no correlation. You can pull a girl from the Bronx or whatever, but that don't mean you're gonna pull J-Lo from, who's from there, but she's at this level. in terms of fame and notoriety, and has all these options. It's just different. That's how boxing is. Let's say Wilder struggled with Tyson Fury, fine. But Joshua don't fight like Tyson Fury. So it's a totally different experience and or fight. People always want to say, it'd be one thing if Joshua fought like Tyson Fury. And then you're like, oh, hey, or if Joshua was a notably better fighter than Tyson Fury. That hasn't been proven, because Joshua fought the guy that Tyson Fury beat in Klitschko. He's never faced Tyson Fury. So we don't know who would win in that fight. You can speculate that Joshua would knock out Tyson Fury. You could speculate Tyson Fury would make Joshua look just as bad. We haven't seen it, though. Yeah, man, Dogbo, I seen the comment, but Dogbo's not even in Loma's weight class. Why y'all want Loma to keep fighting smaller guys? So at least compare apples to apples. Y'all be comparing apples to matinee movie tickets. Shit that don't even correlate. Tyson Fury's a beast. He did what he done. But at the end of the day, he fights unique and independent to really any other heavyweight. What other heavyweight has his physical attributes and is moving like him? Name some current listen. Name a current heavyweight that moves and is resilient, obviously has a chin, and boxes like Tyson Fury with his frame. Usually when you see guys like Value and WEC, these 7-foot motherfuckers, they all clunky and moving stupidly. Do you get what I'm saying? Loma needs to fight Charlo. Y'all tripping, bro. When do you ever see that? Who moves who's almost 7 feet tall that moves like Tyson Fury? What up, Ego? Shout out to the army. Shout out to my channel member, Ebong. Salute. Like I said, a lot of guys that are bigger, that are huge and stuff like that, around 7 feet, like Marish Weck, he looked like fucking a Lurch or some shit. Fucking Monster Squad. Remember Frankenstein on Monster Squad? Bogus. He got bolts in his neck and shit. He just move all sluggish. And Tyson Fury's And Tyson, one thing I really fuck with about Tyson Fury, he's crazy. He's crazy. That's why I like that. Tyson Fury's crazy. He's gonna do crazy things. He's gonna say crazy things. Bogus. Like for example, this motherfucker came back from the dead and was playing. Who does that? Who does that? Who pops up like the Undertaker and all this? Tyson Fury took a cool little nap. Jack Reese was like, 8, 9. Pops up and then starts sticking his tongue out and hands behind his back and shit. Who does that? Because, most people, one reason they don't do that is because they're hurt. And, who's trying to get hurt again? 2, you don't have all your faculties and senses about you. So you're not even thinking. You're just in survival mode, most people. That's some Gypsy King shit. The fact that he even got up from a notorious, nefarious puncher. But beyond that he had the wherewithal to even be playing games and land some stinging shots towards the end of that round. That man was playing around. Who does that? Who plays around when they just came back from virtually being knocked out and he's putting his hands behind, he's crazy like that. That's why I respect him. That dude sticking his tongue out like he Gene Simmons and Kiss and shit. You don't know. Did you see Antonio Margarito doing that when Shane Mosley was melting him? Shane Mosley was putting his life into them punches. He was putting Shane Mosley put his whole existence, into them Margarito punches. He was putting his whole being into them punches. You didn't see Margarito playing around and shit. Because who's going to play at a time like that? Anyway, that's a stream. Let me know what you guys think. I got some errands to run. I'll probably do another one in a little bit. Everybody's been real cool. We just doing a little chill out stream. Let me know also what you guys want me to talk about. Man, I really want to go to H-Town, but it's only for one day. So, I don't know if it'll be worth it. But the Charlos are having a media day. It's both of them. I really want to go to it though. But, getting a hotel and flight and all that, I don't know. I don't know if I want to. If it was like a fight week, for sure, because I'll just stay out there. But I don't know. Maybe I'll check plane tickets, prices and shit. I don't know if it's. Oh, AJ's live right now. Hold on. Y'all want to see what AJ? Breaking news. AJ's live. Excuse me. Y'all want to see what AJ? Do it, Ego H-Town. Hold it down. Yeah, I'm going to look into it tonight, see how much it is. But I love Texas. What's the weather like there? That's another determining factor. Because the weather's kind of awesome right now for me. Hold on, let's see. We're going to check in with AJ before I get off. I just got an alert. It might be over. I don't know when it came through. I just seen it on my phone. Eddie Hearn. Excuse me. Eddie Hearn. AJ fighting Wilder's bro. Hey, you tripping. I think he's off. Yeah, it's not going on anymore. When was that message? It said 5 minutes ago. It said he was on. I don't know. Maybe it was an accident. Oh, it's raining, pouring? Ugh. Yeah, so anyway, AJ might have got a pass, like where he gets to fight, whoever he wants if Wilder Fury happens next. He's still on? Damn, he got me. Oh, hold on. Eddie Hearn. Okay, he on. Oh, he's just working out. I thought he was like talking to the people. I don't know. I'm not about to just watch him doing exercises. I know that much. Oh, my shooters came in bucking. Yeah, I thought he was I thought it would be like more of a look. He just exercise. He's just exercising. Yeah, y'all could go to his page if y'all want to watch him. He's just doing exercises, playing hopscotch or something. Yeah, I thought he was like talking. Why is Amir Khan mad? I don't get it. AJ making too much money to be talking to the people. That is perhaps one of the dumbest statements that I've. Everybody get some claps for the dumbest comment on this whole live stream. That was it. This dude said Joshua's making too much money to be talking to people. Yeah, that definitely doesn't make sense. You're never too big to talk to the people. Who says that? Muhammad Ali was in Africa walking around with random Africans. He was amongst the people. What are you talking about? he makes too much money. That's some. See, this is what y'all be on that dumb shit. He makes too much money. Mike Tyson, they got a picture of him and who's it? Naomi Campbell. This motherfucker walking around with dress slacks, a belt, and no shirt, just walking through the trenches. I'm ecstatic. I love to be out here. I'm at the flea markets, and the people, they're here. Like, I don't know where he was, but you know, he was just walking, just diesel, just walking through. What are you talking about? Mayweather speaks to people. That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you mean he makes too much money to talk? The Rock, you know, I fuck with The Rock's Instagram. He's always like, live from the Iron Paradise. He's always talking to the people. You talking about he make too much money? Fucking Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. I seen Warren Buffett at the current Terrence Crawford. He was talking to people. Warren Buffett got way more money than Joshua, and he be talking. What you talking about, bro? See, y'all like it. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all support, like, he was crying. He was crying in there. You know, y'all support like the wrong shit, like prima donna sedity behavior and stuff like that. Like, yeah, he doesn't have to talk. Why should he have to give Deontay Wilder a fight? Like, who support? Like, why would you be okay with that? I don't want to see the best versus the best. Let him fight who he wants. Yeah, listen, I'm out on that. No, I can't even.